but I still was hurting inside, and I believe God did it for everybody else. He answers everybody else's prayers, but not mine. And so if you can just imagine walking around, I was managing the Department of Transportation in Largo, Maryland, which is over 100 agents. And so I was walking around just doing my job, showing up for everybody else, but hurting inside. Until finally, I wanted to do more rounds of in vitro. My husband said no, because it almost broke our marriage and it almost broke me. And so we stopped trying, but I didn't. That's just the fiery part of me. And so I went back to the doctor. He said, without your husband's consent, we cannot continue the process. And so what we had to do, well, he said try surrogacy. That was too expensive. Adoption, my husband didn't want to do that. And so he sent me for a procedure. I did the procedure. I came back to the doctor. I was like, okay, what's next? He said, in vitro. So my husband had my fourth pregnancy. I had a miscarriage. And it literally took me back to day one when I went through all the trials and tribulations. And so after that, we just had my son. And I was like, tie my tubes, cut it, burn it. I'm done. Thank you, Jesus. You have granted my heart's desire. And in that, I wrote a book. And that was my first book that I published. Actually, my second book that I published. And I told my whole story. What I just told you in 5 minutes in a chapter book. And I devoted my time to supporting women because I felt like I had so many people around me knowing truly understood what I was doing and how I was feeling. And so that's the reason why I see my baby. So I thought I was going to just put it in the book and just talk to people. And God said, no, you're going to take it a step further. And so we birthed the organization. We had our first retreat at my home in Maryland. That was 12 women in the living room, sitting, pouring into each other, crying, laughing, having a good time. And then we expound. My mom got sick, 40. It says, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me. And I take it to heart, and it is so true. My mom would always say, you never know you're entertaining an angel. And so you just got to walk with what you do. And we walk with it. And on I See My Baby, and I feel like I have it written across my forehead because people just come to me, things happen. The other day I was picking up our donations from Wawa. That's one of our sponsors. And a lady wanted me to pray for her and her mom. And I was like, is I See My Baby right here? Because I sure was just riding on fumes that morning. But you just have to walk with it, right? You just have to support. So who we are. So our mission is to provide compassionate, holistic support to individuals and families through food assistance, youth development, maternal wellness, education, and community outreach, while demonstrating the love of Christ through services. And I pray for me. I keep faith and I keep God at the core. And a lot of funders say it may harm me, and I don't believe that. I believe the right funders will fund us because I need everybody to know that God is the center and the focus of what we do. Because without Him, we cannot do anything. Like He is our source, He directs us. And our vision is to build healthier families. I talked about my journey with infertility. That's where it started. But some people may come to us with already having children. They may come to us because they were incarcerated. And now they're reorganizing and restructuring their families. They may be suffering with an addiction. You know, maybe a one-parent household. Whatever it is, we're here to help strengthen that family and make the community stronger. And one thing we found is, yes, we feed twice a month, but I don't want to just give you the fish. I want to help you learn how to fish. Help you learn how to manage that pole. Help you learn how to put it in, get the bait, right? And this Wawa, every year they give us a grant for our food program. And then every Sunday we go and pick up sandwiches and treats and things that we can give to the community, especially the homeless population. We're on the list for Decatur County, and some of that is in the handouts as an emergency food pantry. And so we'll get calls and have to go to the hotel. Me and my husband will go and just take a bag of things like the Wawa sandwich you just heat up. Or I would have leftovers and things like that. The bigger picture would be a soup kitchen and a way to have it on a regular basis, especially with the homeless population growing. And that is one of the pillars of our mayor. She really wants to do something about the homeless population. We're working towards that. All right, our community impact. So God has been faithful to date.